Hi guys, how's it going? What we're going to look at today is how to clip bolts in a sport climbing venue. It's really important that you get some tuition on this in order to keep yourself safe prior to venturing out on your first lead climb. We do this by using quick draws. Now quick draws come in various lengths, but on each quick draw you'll notice that there's two carabiners. One of the carabiners actually moves and the other carabiner is fixed in place with a rubber grommet. The carabiner that moves is the one that we actually clip into the bolt on the wall, and the other carabiner is the one that we clip the rope into. We clip the rope into this carabiner because it allows us to steady the quick draw whilst clipping and also reduces movement as the rope is moving through the carabiner when climbing. What we're going to look at now is clipping the quick draws into the bolts. So whilst climbing, once we've found balance, we're going to clip the quick draw into the bolt. What I like to do is, prior to clipping the rope into the quick draw, I like to position myself in an area where roughly the quick draw is going to be in the area of my chest. This gives me a nice position to clip from. I don't want to be too high above the quick draw, and I certainly don't want to be too low. There are a number of ways on how to clip the quick draw. I'm going to show you the two different ways that I use. What we need to take into account here is which direction the carabiner is orientated. And if you look closely here, you can see this gate is orientated to the left. I'm going to show you how I clip into this with a left hand. So left hand and the gate orientated to the left. First thing I do is reach down below my knot and I slide my hand up the rope. This ensures that I have enough rope in the system to make the clip. The rope is lying over my index finger and I take a hold of the carabiner, placing my thumb on the back bar and squeezing my finger and thumb together, just clicking the rope into the quick draw. The rope is orientated correctly because the rope is running up against the wall, between the wall and the carabiner. It comes out through the carabiner away from the wall towards the climber. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use that same method, but this time the gate is orientated to the right, and I'm going to use my right hand to clip the rope into the quick draw. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the other method that I use when the gate is orientated to the right, but I need to clip with my left hand. So as before, I'm going to grab below the knot and slide my hand down the rope. This ensures I have enough rope to make the clip. I'm going to pinch the rope this time between my index finger and thumb. I'm going to use my middle finger to steady the carabiner like this, and then I'm going to drop the rope into the carabiner just so it clicks in place. I'll check the orientation of the rope, and I know it's correct because the rope is running up the wall between the carabiner and the wall, and it comes out through the carabiner towards the climber. Okay, so I'm going to do the same method, but this time clipping it with the right hand, and you'll notice that the gate is facing to the left. These are the two methods that I use when clipping the rope into quick draws whilst lead climbing in a sport environment.